The time is 12 o'clock. Good afternoon. Here is the iPower 102.7 FM midday news. I am Olukemi Ajibola. The headlines. Ayedatiwa commences Amotekun recruitments. Defense Minister resigns. On the foreign scene, ECOWAS delegation visits Guinea-Bissau. And in sports, Obi declares interest for NFF president. Details of this and more in a moment. Please stay tuned. Now the news in details, starting from Ondo State. Ondo State Governor Lucky Ayedatiwa has reiterated the commitment of his administration towards ensuring the safety of lives and properties of residents in Ondo State. This was part of the governor's remarks at the commissioning of the newly constructed Amotekun Command Control and Training Center in Alagbaka, Akure. According to a statement signed by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Ebenezer Adeniyan, Ayedatiwa announced that his government has commenced the recruitment process for additional 500 men into the Amotekun Corps to further strengthen its capability. And to Osun State, the Osun State Governor Ademola Adeleke has officially resigned his membership of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). In a letter addressed to the chairman of Ede Ward 2 of the party, Adeleke stated that the decision was taken due to the national leadership crisis rocking the party. The PDP yesterday was forced to announce the cancellation of its Osun State gubernatorial primaries due to the governor's departure from the party. And to the national level, in an unexpected shake-up in the Federal Executive Council, Minister of Defense Mohammed Badaru has resigned his appointment. According to a statement signed by Special Advisor to the President Omidia Bayo Ononuga, said Badaru resigned on health grounds. Some unconfirmed reports says President Bola Tinubu is planning to replace Badaru with immediate past Chief Defense Staff General Christopher Musa. You are listening to midday news from iPower 102.7 FM at Emure Ile Owo. Still to come on the foreign scene, ECOWAS delegation visits Guinea-Bissau. And in sports, Obi declares interest for the NFF presidents.
Whether you're tuning in for breaking news, in-depth analysis, or community updates, Hyper 102.7 FM remains your most trusted source. Because when it comes to news, the truth matters. Hyper FM 102.7.
Welcome back now to the foreign scene. A delegation from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has visited Guinea-Bissau for the mediation talks with leaders of last week's coup. The mission, led by ECOWAS chairman and Sierra Leone's President Julius Maada Bio, came to Guinea-Bissau to urge the military authorities for a complete restoration of constitutional order. The newly appointed Foreign Minister of Guinea-Bissau, João Vieira, said it is clearly established that ECOWAS would not leave the country during this difficult period, as a transitional authority and the military will continue their discussions. Still on the foreign scene, Canada has joined a multi-billionaire dollar European Union Defense Fund, becoming the first non-European country to diversify its military spending away from the United States. Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney said participation in the EU Security Action for Europe initiative will give Canadian defense companies tremendous opportunities and increase access to the European market in a dangerous and divided world. The move by Canada comes after US President Donald Trump infuriated Canadians by launching a trade war earlier this year and suggesting that Canada become the 51st state in the US. And to the sporting arena, former Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi has declared his interest to become the Nigerian Football Federation NFF president after criticizing the Nigerian football powerhouse. Obi declared his intention after Super Eagles World Cup tickets failure and calls from ex-Super Eagles players, stakeholders and fans to review Nigeria's football as the 2025 African Cup Nations AFCON draws closer. The former Chelsea midfielder blamed corruption in the system for Nigeria's failure to stamp its feet among the top footballing countries of the world, while pledging that he would ensure his name is not tied to any form of corruption as the NFF boss. And to end the iPower 102.7 FM midday news, let's take another look at the main points. We told you in the course of the bulletin that Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa has reiterated the commitment of his administration towards ensuring the safety of lives and property of residents in Ondo State. We equally informed you that an unexpected shake-up in the Federal Executive Council, Minister of Defense Badaru has resigned his appointments. On the foreign scene, a delegation from the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, has visited Guinea-Bissau for mediation talks with leaders of last week's coup. And in sports, former Super Eagles captain Mikel Obi has declared his interest to become the Nigeria Football Federation NFF president after criticizing the Nigerian football powerhouse. And that was the midday news on iPower 102.7 FM, edited by Akin Adebayo. I am Olukemi Ajibola. Thanks for listening. Good afternoon.